What's up everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, taking a first look at a tablet with a secret. We all have secrets and this guy here is no exception. This is the Asus PadFone tucked deeply and quietly inside of the PadFone station. Let's go ahead and take a first look. Alright, so we first saw this guy at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona many moons ago, and I was really excited to take a look at it. A lot of phones have come and gone since then, so let's see if this guy still deserves your consideration for your tablet phone hybrid of choice. So first let me explain what this is, because it can be a bit confusing. So we're looking at right now is the docking station. Essentially this is a screen and a giant battery, that's it. It's got no operating system. What's making it look like it has an operating system is the phone that's hidden in the back here. Let's start there. So go ahead and flip that switch. Falls down, similar to the old VCRs, if you're old enough to remember those. And the PadFone comes right out. Put your fingers underneath, and you slide it on up. So let's take a look at the phone itself, and then we'll talk more about that dock. So as a phone, it's just like any other modern Android phone. It's running Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich, as you can see by those soft buttons there on the bottom. So pricing for this guy, it is unlocked, not available in any US carrier. Now it's going to set you back upwards of $800 depending where you go to get it. This was sent to us courtesy of our friends at Negri Electronics. It'll be available in 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte configurations. No expandable storage with micro SD. So the phone itself, from dimension standpoint, 5.03 inches by 2.57 inches by a pretty thin 0.32 inches. And the phone feels very light at 4.55 ounces, and that's including the 1520 milliamp hour battery in there. So the screen, it is a 4.3 inch QHD screen. So quick quiz, what does QHD mean? What's the resolution? If you said 960 by 540, you were correct. It's a Super AMOLED screen, fully coated up with Gorilla Glass. It's being powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon S4, and if you want to know the exact S4, it's the 8260A clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. Giga RAM in here as well. Camera standpoint, it's got it, 8 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash and a VGA shooter living there at the front for when you want to take your duck face Facebook pictures. You can go ahead and do that as well. Again, no carrier has announced this. It does have support for HSPA+, but no LTE. Presumably, if it does make its way to the US, LTE will hopefully be on board. So the phone itself, there's an extra port there. So in addition to using the port for syncing and docking via micro USB, the other one's going to be used for connecting to that docking station. We also have a little 3-pin connector there. You can see it hiding to speak to the dock. On the right-hand side, a very well-pronounced volume rocker up and down. On the top, 3.5 millimeter headset jack, as well as a power and lock button. So let's push this off to the side just momentarily. And let's bring this bad boy into the fold. So it's got a 10.1 inch screen with the resolution of 1280 by 800. It's a TFT display with Gorilla Glass, and it's going to weigh 25.5 ounces. On the back, it feels like really any other Asus tablet with that soft touch rubber feel. It's got a bit of a hump there, obviously, where the phone is going to live. Big speaker grill. Let's go ahead and put the phone back in, and let's take a look at the PadFone station. So we'll do this little deal here, line everything up, boom, drop it in, close that sucker up. And now we've got a phone on a tablet. Tablets run ice cream sandwich, phones can run ice cream sandwich, so now you've got that same ice cream sandwich OS, essentially turns it into a tablet operating system. It's very cool. But let you know it is still a phone. You've got basic phone functions here as well. So you can use this as the world's largest telephone, or more likely use it on speaker or pair a Bluetooth headset to it. And all your ordinary phone functions are going to be there. Again, if you use any Asus tablet, it's going to look really familiar. So you've got those same great Asus widgets, and they really let ice cream sandwich be ice cream sandwich. So let me go ahead and show you some of the things here that we've got. Go ahead and go into settings. You can see some of the widgets here, the same ones that we've seen on most of the tablets. A few Asus customization ones there, and then standard. So if you had an pad-only applications, this is where they'd show up. If you downloaded a game maybe that only ran on a tablet, this is where it would live. And then you've got your standard apps that that we see. Performance is actually pretty decent. It works well. It works like any Snapdragon S4 tablet or phone, so that means it's relatively quick. But it's strange to use a tablet to make a phone call. You've got messages here if you want to send a message. Really everything here is as it would be with a phone and a tablet. You've got the Asus skinned keyboard that you either love or hate and that we've seen on the Transformer tablets in the past. Go ahead and hide that and go back home. It's been very interesting to take a look at this device. I'm looking forward to trying it a little bit more and sharing some further impressions with you guys. So who is this meant for? Well, it's meant for folks that want a tablet and want a phone, but either don't want to pay the premium associated with both of those, or don't want to pay 2 data plans. If you want to get a tablet with a data plan, a phone data plan, you know, you're stuck to 30, 40, 50 plus dollars or euros, whatever currency you're on per month. It get to be very expensive. Asus is hoping this is sort of a new trend of sort of making your phones and tablets sort of copulate into a phone-tablet hybrid. So what do you guys think about the Asus PadFone? It's something that you would use if it came to the US or if the price went down. I'm really very curious actually to what you guys have to say about this. I like alternative design phones and tablets. I think they sort of push the market. They're often like concept cars. They don't always make it to market, or they're not always widely accepted. But a lot of the cool stuff that we see become mainstream over the next couple of years comes from devices like this. So we look at it with an open mind. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and this guy is available now. And you can check out our friends at Negri Electronics if you want to pick one of these up. The link's going to be down below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.